something big just happened with Miraculous Ladybug Season 7 because we finally know that Ladybug is going back to Rio de Janeiro. But that's not even the biggest part. A brand new Brazilian villain is officially coming to Season 7 of the Miraculous Ladybug. And right now we have almost no information about who this villain actually is. No confirmed identity, no confirmed Miraculous, and no confirmed powers, which honestly makes this reveal even more interesting. Because if the writers are introducing a completely brand new villain while sending Ladybug back to Brazil, there could be way more going on here than just another random villain of the week. And there's already one huge question fans are asking: is this villain connected to the Brazilian Miraculous mythology? Because remember, we have already seen Brazil play an important role in the Miraculous universe, and now Season 7 is sending Ladybug back there. That does not feel like a coincidence, especially because the creators have talked about lore and the importance of representing Brazilian culture in Miraculous Ladybug. So what if Season 7 is finally expanding the Brazilian side of the Miraculous universe? What if this new villain is not simply another person who gets accommodated? What if they have access to something completely different? And here's where things get really interesting. Fans are already wondering whether the Season 7 Brazil storyline could actually connect to the Rio storyline we have been waiting for. One theory suggests that instead of Brazil being completely separated from the main Season 7 story, Ladybug returns to Brazil. Rio de Janeiro could become a larger multi-episode storyline, and if that's true, then this new villain could potentially become one of the most important new enemies introduced in Season 7 of Miraculous Ladybug. But there's another possibility. What if the villain is connected to a new miraculous or magical artifact? Season 7's new synopsis is already teasing new heroes, new powers, and new villains. So introducing a Brazilian villain at the same time as Ladybug returns to Rio could be part of something much bigger. And we should not forget one thing: Brazil is already connected to Eluru. She was introduced when Ladybug previously visited Rio, and the creator specifically said her character was inspired by Brazilian culture. So could Season 7 finally expand on the mythology? Could Eluru have a connection to the new villain? Could there be another miraculous or mystery object involved? Or could this villain have absolutely nothing to do with the existing heroes and simply be a completely new threat? Right now, we don't know, and that's exactly why this reveal is so exciting, because Globe did not just tease another villain, they specifically revealed that Season 7 will have a Brazilian villain and Ladybug will return to Rio. That combination is what makes this worth watch closely. Here's my favorite theory right now: the new Brazilian villain could be connected to local miraculous or magical power that Ladybug has not encountered before. Imagine Ladybug arrives in Rio expecting a normal mission and instead discovers an entirely different part of the miraculous world. That would give some Season 7 a perfect opportunity to expand the mythology beyond Paris, and it would also explain why the writers are bringing Ladybug back to Rio specifically for Season 7. Of course, this is only a theory. There is currently no actual confirmation about the villain's identity, powers, or whether they possess a miraculous. But there is one thing we know: the villain is coming and Ladybug is going back to Rio. So the real question is not whether this villain exists, it's who are they, and could they be connected to something much bigger than we currently realize? Season 7 is scheduled for November 2026 according to the current reporting, although the date can still change. So until we get the first official image or trailer revealing this villain, every clue matters, because Season 7 might be about to introduce an entirely new side of the Miraculous universe. And honestly, I cannot wait to see what this villain looks like. Until next time, stay miraculous.